Arthropod monitoring has kind of been, I could say, neglected if you compare it to some of the larger species like mammals, birds, and even some plants. There are some isolated incidents of data sets that cover 10 years or more, but a lot of the data sets that we might have access to look at biodiversity trends, they usually only cover a short time period and were related to a specific research project. So they can't always be used collectively to identify trends. We do have some long-term data from areas that have tried to implement monitoring schemes. For example, in Greenland, there's a research station at Zackenberg in the northeast of Greenland that's been collecting arthropods in a standardized and systematic way for a good number of years, and we're starting to get patterns of spider abundance and diversity, black fly abundance and diversity. So those different groups of things that have been collected are starting to get identified, and we're starting to be able to analyse different trends. For example, a certain group of flies that we know about have declined, certain species of them have declined over time, and those flies are very important pollinators for certain flower species. In other areas, for example in Iceland and Finland, there's a lot of moth monitoring occurring on various different sites, and those examples really help to demonstrate that we really need long time series, because the fluctuations over time are so great that we can't, if you look at a short time period, it might look like the moths are declining in diversity or abundance, or if you look at a long time period, then it can give a completely different picture. And also it's demonstrating that if you collect in only one isolated site, you might get one picture, whereas if you collect in a series of sites, you get some very varying pictures in terms of trends. So what we need is more of this long-term data collection and over more spatially separated sites.